Welcome to the jungle. You know what I mean? Well, well, let me see, Heather. Uh, uh, let me see what I got going on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. Okay. This creep, we see you. Well. Welcome, whoever in the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see here. If you don't have a profile, unfortunately, you will be blocked. So, username, whatever you block. We're not going to even start that this morning. And we go forward from there. We are going forward from there. Let me see here. PDF way. Let me see what we got going on here. Hmm. Donnie Hanson. Seeing where all these people are. Coming in, get on in here. What is that? I don't know who you are, Vivo somebody or whatever that is. Started following. Let me see who you are. Welcome, chat. Welcome. You already know what it is if you're in the room. This is about exposing these PDFs, in which there's a very, it's a long process of being able to identify and make sure that we're not just pointing random fingers at people. So I'll be explaining how all that goes. For the ones that's haters on here, the ones that have been sending me threats, especially the ones try to blow me up. Be advised, my private investigators will be in the room. You only have one down, and you're going to be held accountable. So go ahead and send some bogus messages in my chat today, just like we were looking for you yesterday, and we will track you down. That's the best part about having private investigators. So we already interacted with TikTok, so let's see what you got. Everybody else, welcome. Again, like I say, this here is exposing these PDF files, and we do it live. When they track their way to my car where my son's phone is at. That's how it all starts. Um, I'm out here searching for my son, and the biggest thing is that I guess it's safe to say the app called Grindr, which is a Rainbow app, has a virus that embeds itself into the algorithm of phones, in which the PDFs can track that phone's precise location. You can turn it off, take the SIM card out, put another phone. It's infected. So the only thing you can do is get rid of that phone. These game systems, I know two off the bat, Roblox and Fortnite. PDFs go on there and they pose as young adults or little ones and try to groom and lure your kids. So know who they're talking to on these game systems. If you've been following the live, you already know what it is. We have many viewers come on here, share their stories after watching the live, and it's effective. So just know that these things is out here. They're slithering through these neighborhoods, these communities, and these parks and stuff like that. So, hey, we got to definitely be vigilant. Your first priority as a parent is to make sure you safeguard the child. And there's a lot of other stuff going on. These people come up missing every day here in Dallas. So I'm out here, and like I say, what I do when they track their way to my car or my son's phone is that I keep up with every make, model, or vehicle, license plate. That's the best part. Occasionally I get lucky and get a face here in Dallas. A lot of cars have tinted windows. But locations, times, dates, I keep up with all that. And that way, when they continue to search, track, stalk his phone and to different locations, that's building evidence. Which you're stalking for certain gratifications through by electronic device, which means is that eventually you will go down. Simple as it get. And we be having them in the room too. As you guys know, the live here is worldwide. We had folks in it from UK yesterday, but we have them from all over. And so that's the best part about being able to share that awareness all over the world. UK has the same problem. UK shared it with us. Philippines shared it with us. So over in Africa, I mean, it's everywhere. The question people ask is, what do they look like? What do you mean, what do they look like? They could be walking down the sidewalk next to you, in grocery stores right next to you. It doesn't matter about an age, race, or occupation. Them things out here. As you see, here in Dallas, they've been arresting teachers left and right for grooming. So it could be anybody. The biggest thing of all is that law enforcement, politicians, it seems like they're working with these things. Because the PDFs don't have any, they're not being held accountable. Most of them that we have seen on the live, as y'all recall, come to find out they are already convicted PDFs that have failed to register and have warrants. So we make a difference. The aquatic park, Samuel Boulevard, we posted up there, as y'all remember, and now they have a police officer that is at that building when that park opened up until it closed. So it's making a difference. If anybody have any questions, feel free to put them up there. I ask that everybody be respectful. And going forward, we try to bring that awareness about these apps so y'all don't go through what I'm going through. I see people jumping in and out of the box. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, not in and out of the box, but, coming into the room. Most folks come in. You guys just come in. You don't say good morning. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all just here. I know. Imagine that. If you don't have a face on your profile, chances are I will block you. I'm not playing no games with nobody. I take what I'm doing very seriously. It's very dangerous, and I don't have time for games. So I'm going through right now. If it come up blocked, shame on you. You shouldn't have came in this room. If you cannot have a legitimate profile that's verified, get out. I don't play any games with anybody. Doesn't matter to me. You guys come in. I say good morning to you guys. A proper response should be good morning. You guys just come in here and you don't say anything. Imagine that. What was that? Good morning, Mimi. Let me see here. I got a lot going on over here. Let me see. Welcome, chat. Again, like I said, it's going to be another hot one, but I'm jumping on. Usually, as y'all recall, I used to be on from early in the morning to late in the evening. Um, and then, even at night, I used to go to different locations. Um, and then I had an issue with the vehicle. Um, Still have somewhat of an issue, but I like to just jump on. I had a lot of people yesterday been sending messages for a few days asking me to jump on. So here I am again. It's I believe it's going to be like 105 out here. So we're going to do what we can. And going forward, like I said, I like interaction. If you guys have any questions, comments, concern, complaint, put it up here in the box. Be respectful. And if you want to put it up here in the comments. If you want to get in the box, request up. We get you up there, ask your questions. I reflect back to the father, South Texas, that has a son that been missing over 10 years. That man spent his life savings trying to find him, and I don't blame him. And one of the things is that the police made him feel as though he's the perpetrator, and I can relate to that. But he's right now today continued. He had gotten a box and shared his story. He continued to look for his son. He was arrested several times, but after watching the live, he said that he decided to check his grandkid's phone, and guess what? One of the grandkids had that app Grinder on the phone. They from a small town in South Texas, and people take it for granted. These things could be anywhere. So going forward is that he destroyed that phone, the SIM card, everything, and his grandkid told him that they thought they had been being followed. Well, yes, and that's what that app does. Allow these PDFs to follow it to a precise location, wherever that phone is at. I don't know who that is. But you have to be vigilant. Check them phones, check them game systems, know who they talking to, because them things are out here. Dave Dunlop, come back when you get a better picture up there that's confirmed. It's just one of the things, folks, that this is real out here. I'm in a place where they tried to blow me up, and I'm not joking, y'all. We was live. Y'all remember it. So set traps. They don't, of course, them things don't want to be exposed. That's what the problem is. But they want to do the deviant stuff that they're out here doing. Well, guess what? When they track over to this phone here, they will be exposed. Let me see here. Go on ahead and get some of these things out of here. Um, we have to keep in mind that no matter where you at, this type of stuff happens. Don't wait until it happens to you. Be wise. Go and check them phones and game systems. Know who they talking to. If you got a blank profile, Jenny, okay, Jenny G19, get out my room. I will block blank profiles, okay? I'm tired of playing games, although I do have investigators in this room. The ones that sending threats and stuff like that, guess what? We're going to track your precise location through your IP too. you will be held accountable. But right now, since Jenny don't want to listen, you blocked. I have no problem with blocking anything. This is not, I'm exposing you. That's what the topic is. That's what it comes down to. We know who you are, creep. That's what we do. Gonna get them creep out of here. They definitely be in here. They definitely be in here. Yep, they don't like that boy. Yep, they definitely in the room. We got one as we just not seen. We got one as we just not seen. And that's how, when you're dealing with these things right here, that's what half the problem is. That's what half of the problem is. I knew they'll be coming. I knew they'll be coming. They'll be coming. But the funny part is that I have so many that got so much to say, but they won't come. So I don't know if you thought you were saying something slick, but if you don't even, you are on exposing these PDFs live. So I don't know what you thought you were saying because you really wasn't saying nothing. Come on over here. Let me give you an interview. I don't know who y'all think y'all be talking to, but I tell you one thing. You ain't scaring nobody. Talking about who filming you. If you hide in them bushes over by that red fence, it might be a good idea to get up out of them bushes. You definitely got the PDFs on here today, that's for sure. But just FYI, for the ones that's on here, if you got a blank profile, you getting blocked in the door, okay? But secondly, I'm not scared of anything out here. Anybody that feel they got something to say, come on, say it. Get online. Let me interview you on there. Come on out and say what you got to say. We know PDFs got their tail tucked. I'm not a child, and I'm not intimidated. So come on out here. Whoever over across the street by that red fence in them bushes, come on out. You know, I'm not intimidated by nothing at all. Not worried, not concerned, okay? I continue to expose all the PDFs of who they are when they track to this car, and then some, okay? As I search for mine out here, you understand me? I'm posted up everywhere. I'm not hiding from anybody. So quit trying to act tough behind a live chat, whereas you in here sending messages. You know what I mean? Come on now, make it make sense. Come out here in person. That's what you do. You got so much to say. Quit messing with these little ones. That's what you need to do. Why don't y'all go mess with each other? Since there's so many hundreds of y'all, it's an infestation of you. Again, apps, know what your little one's doing on these apps. If you see a rainbow app that's called Grindr, get rid of that phone in its entirety. These game systems, these PDFs, we got some in the room now. We got haters in the room. We got all kinds in the room. Cousins to the PDFs, everything. And so what happens, they go and they try to pose as young adults and little ones to groom or lure. Years ago, you have to worry about the little ones being outside. Now you got to worry about them being inside through by those game systems, those phones. You know what I mean? So the ones that got something to say, though, I'm a grown German Shepherd. I'm standing out here by myself. You understand? If you got so much to say, or if it's an issue, come on out here and talk about it. Because I'm not a child, okay? I am not a child. You don't pose none or threat to nobody but yourself. And that's half the problem. You can't manipulate me. So that's right. Hey, that's right down Main Street for me. While you talking about you buy a fence, you better stay by that fence wherever you at in them bushes. If you're talking about anything negative, that hey, you know, but that's kind of weird in the first place. You know, we know what y'all do. That's why I named that street right where you at, PDF Way. We know what's around that bend and on that corner where you at. All you did, while you thought you were saying something, you just confirmed all that for the viewers. That's all. That's all. Y'all, I gotta move this for a second. I'm moving back because of the sun keep coming out on this thing. So let me see, can I readjust this? So that thing said it was over here somewhere by these bushes over here. Somebody on here talking about James over here. What are you doing over here? I don't even know who James is. But we got all kinds to come on here, and we got all kinds to come on here. I guess they want a TikTok status. "30 seconds of shame" is what it should be called. Everybody else have a live where they don't have to. I mean, well, you got the ones that do go through stuff on their lives. I've talked to them, but I go through the most with these PDFs, haters, trollers, whatever, all the other names they got. I go through the most. And they want to come out here like they know me or something. You don't know me. You can't make that up. But welcome, chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That thing ran a stop sign right there. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. There you go. Look at it. Look at it. Going to run off the road. Let's go see what we got over here. Look at it. As you can see, we ain't crazy. As you can see right here. See that plate? We already towed this thing once or twice before. Look at it. Now we know who it is. Get this plate. As you can see the plate right here. That's like his 5th time, I think. Got him on the other ones as well. You see on the phone in there, they track to the car. This is not a joke. I tell y'all all the time. And that's exactly what the thing be doing. Most of them already know who I am. That thing right there is from the park. And that time there, I have to go straight up there. I keep a log of all the plates and all that stuff too. But most of them, after dealing with them, I already know who they are. And they go hide around the corner here. If you got a blank profile, you're getting ready to get blocked. So I'm gonna weed you out. I don't do that. But again, this is real. Ain't nothing, no joke. Blank profiles, y'all out of there. Say it again. You're out of here. All y'all with these fake profiles, you will be weeded out. I ain't got time to be playing right now. Not gonna be playing right now. I don't understand all these people that be making these fake profiles and they got so much to say when they come in here. Come on out here. That's what you do. I see, it's an act of cowardness that people can sit on here, make threats. They can come on here. They got so much to say. I'm not hiding. Come on out here, get on this live and talk about it. That's all you're gonna do when you come out here. But I'm just saying, what's the other point that there's no other point? You're not stopping the live. It's not gonna happen. So what is your accomplishment? Nothing at all. But I'm just saying, you make yourselves look real dumb coming in somebody live, not just mine. Other people go through the same thing. You got so much to say, but you're a coward. You won't come out here. I'm not a child. See, these PDFs and these other ones, the cousins to the PDFs, they go on people live and they got so much to say, but won't come out. Make it make sense to me. If you had so much to say and it was so important that you need to say it on my live, you would come out here in person and say it. Especially since I got the ones that be riding past, talking about you see me. I'm not hiding. Make no mistake, I'm not hiding. Never have. Then you got the ones, I'm watching you. Watch me then. That's what you do. Watch me. Watch me expose you. That's what it comes down to. But it's kind of, I don't know, maybe because I'm not cut from that type cloth. You know what I'm saying? And these PDFs know I am not a child. You can't manipulate me, can't groom me. You see? So they got so much to say though, but they hide in their mama's basements. You know what I'm saying? In bushes, all kinds of stuff as the chat have seen. They be in the bushes and everywhere else. Come on. Definitely. Now I'm appalled. But that's what they do. That's to be expected. Just like the ones who used to go on the backside, send my viewers all types of messages. If you got so much to say, come on out here and say it. That's all I'm saying, because I'm going to continue to bring awareness about these PDFs. I'm also going to continue to tell y'all about that app grinder, which is a rainbow app. Imagine that. And then these game systems where the PDFs are at. Again, if you got a blank profile, guess what? You out of here. But man, it's just one of them things, that I just have to say, I don't bother nobody. I'm gonna continue to do what I do, but I'm not scared at all. Get out of my room with that blank profile. Let me go ahead and get you out of here. There you go. But again, if anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, go and put them up there. Be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Because I may say anything back. If you're talking crazy, then I'm going to block you. But other than that, understand, There's grown people up in here. You know what I mean? Just be respectful, and it's gonna be all right. Whoever that who is that? Blank profiles. Just know y'all out of here already. Them the ones they can't even put up. They can't get your account verified and then come back. But I don't know, man. They got something twisted around here. One is just talking about he was over here by the red building. Well, okay, you in the bushes, okay. That's where they That's where they normally at. I'm on front line for the little ones. Make no mistake. But everybody got so much to say and won't come out here. Why would people be offended by somebody trying to defend these little ones if they're not PDFs, if they're not cousins to the PDFs? I think that is the $1 million question. You know, look at this thing over here. It's looking, creeping. And several of them have already been fired, as y'all remember, creeping around in company vehicles. Hey, I appreciate you saying that. I really do. You know, I'm doing what I could, that's for sure. You a real mom, that's what that is. You know, the biggest thing is that you can tell the real ones from the ones that, you know what I'm saying, not ready. Just, it's crazy. That's first priority is to keep them safe. Because the police ain't doing nothing, otherwise mine would be found already. You know, here I am having a scuffle and get private investigators involved. I'm out here searching left and right. They don't care. Me and them get into it. They tried to treat me. No, you ain't going to treat me. And that's exactly why I'm filing, civil litigation against them. There's a father out of South Texas. They did the same way, he said. He came up in the box and talked about it. You know, they worried more about the vehicle I was in at that time more than anything. So as parents, you got to take that initiative. You got to first, it starts with the parent. You know what I'm saying? You got to do whatever you got to do to keep their kids safe. I'm trying to tell you, because them things out here, they could be walking down the sidewalk next to you in grocery stores. I be telling a lot of moms in grocery stores, you'll notice, they take the little ones in the bathroom. If they got to use the bathroom, they take them up in their boy or whatever, going up in there with a mom. Dads will let them just run. Go on over. You got to use the bathroom. Go on over. That's the wrong thing to do. Here over in East Dallas at Walmart, one was arrested a few weeks back, exposing himself. You know what I mean? So no, times have changed. We got to, do better. Yep, we got to do better. This is just years ago. You have to worry about them being outside in the yard playing. Now, they in the house on the game systems and on them apps. They up in there trying to groom them, up in there posing as young adults themselves. Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to tell you something. The Amber Alert, it should be way more than that, because I'm privy to a little information. It'd be more young adults coming up missing around Dallas, I mean, every day, and you don't see no Amber Alert. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know why it's not really put out there more. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. You get the Amber Alert, and then something started out. They act like they're really concerned, but then it'll fizzle out, and that's the part that pissed me off. See, over in Houston, they go through the same thing, evidently. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. I am really, really, really tired of these people. Y'all have, man, it's hard for me to express. Even out here exposing these people, I cannot be vigilante. Lord knows I wish I could. But if I make any move that's outside the law, they gonna go against me. Like I'm the one that's really, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. People don't get it, y'all. They don't get it. Yeah. It's bogus. It makes you think that the cops and politicians, all them got something to do with people coming up missing. That's what it make me think. Because, man, they don't care. Yep. So I'm out here. I'm going to do what I can like I have been doing. You know what? I was out here searching, y'all, and I thought about it. John Walsh, he started America's Most Wanted when they kidnapped his little one and unalived him. That's when he started that. I was like, I got to let people know. I need to let people know because I didn't know. If I can go back right now with what I know now, my son will be here. You know, but when you don't know, you just don't know. You know, and it's crazy. That's why I don't understand how people can come on here, you know what I'm saying, and have, man, you know what? It's dangerous. I have been live and I showed on the live that, you know, they had set 2 propane tanks up over here with electrical wire running into this electrical box right here. Then I had the ones that Joe and I had to deal with that was in the bushes. And they said, you know, they don't want to be exposed and you got to be prepared for that. I'm out here for you. How about that? I appreciate you saying, you know, I wish I can go out and do what you're doing. Hey, I'm out here for you. I'm out here for you. But that stand up right there, I like that in you. I used to go to all over, man, people request me to come to their community. I've been through all over Dallas County. And so what happened is I got an issue with this vehicle here. A little issue. I can't move it around like I want, but I'll be still coming back to different areas. You know what I'm saying? Putting them out in traffic. And they don't like that. They don't like that. And that's I could care less. People need to know what's in their communities. Now, so that y'all know, okay, so this block, that street where you see these cars turning, that ain't by accident. This is a remote street right here. There is nothing down this road right here for them, okay? What they do, the phone is in the car, so they try to come to the car thinking they coming to see a young person, you understand me, tracking that phone, okay? But the other part is that I'm standing out here. You have had like this car right here going real slow looking. You see? You can't make it up. All them things out here, and this is what I go through. Y'all have seen me if you've been following the live. That's what they do. Okay? They thinking that they coming based upon the profile that he had on his phone. They think they coming to a young person. You understand? But then they tracking his phone. They see me out here. You know? Okay. And that's how it all starts. Because I upload license plate, make models of vehicles. I keep up with time, date, places, everything. So it's like, okay, you follow me to one place. They are PDFs. Why are you filming? I'm not just filming, okay? I'm not just out here filming, randomly filming. When these PDFs come tracking my son's phone, I'm building evidence. I'm building, you know what I'm saying? It's a process. I'm not just out there randomly filming. And I'm exposing them for who they are. That's what that's about. It's a lot of work behind the scenes. When I'm not live, I'm uploading all license plates, make models of vehicles. I'm recording date, times, places. The property I'm on right now is private property. You understand? I'm authorized to be on it. And these things here, this street is a remote street. So they have followed me all the way to other towns. Like I said, it ain't by accident. Okay, that's how we do that. Hold on, y'all. Need some more. Okay, did I miss something here? This is Dallas, Texas. So what happens is that, you know, you build a record. So when you present that to anyone, okay, you already got evidence of what they're doing. I've been followed, like I say, to several other towns at night. I'm telling y'all, Irving, Texas, you have anybody from Irving on here, I'll be back. I was asked to come to Irving. I got there. We got there that morning. We stayed there till the next morning, and it's an infestation over in Irving. Um, it's crazy. They put on masks and all black at night. They running all around. They love bushes. All of them love bushes. As if you've been following live, you know that. But you just can't make this up. Just can't make it up. But again, somebody had already said it's all over. It is all over. They're everywhere. They got some guys that are vigilante out there. The ones that's vigilante, it's that's on a totally different note. I can't be vigilante because it'll undermine what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is trying to find mine and also bring awareness. You know, like I say, the ones that vigilante, hey, take my hat off to you. Do what you do. You understand? I'm not mad at you. But none of this stuff is by accident. With them things slithering through these parks, neighborhoods, stores, them things everywhere. And for the record, I've had people come out with me from the live. I had a few come out. Um, Outside of that, uh, you know, we have had the ones that bring water, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which, man, they get hot out here. So when this live went global, worldwide, that seemed like when that's when I started encountering a lot more problems with people coming into in the room trying to disrupt, undermine, you know. Um, but again, I'm still going. We still on here. But it just don't make sense to me that people, they ain't gonna come out here doing what I'm doing, but they can make all types of bogus statements and put up bogus comments and stuff like that, but scared to death to come out here and do what I'm doing. Welcome, chat. Welcome, welcome. Well, I don't know who all in here now. I don't know who all is here, but welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know if we got people in here. Yesterday we had UK in here. Um, I don't know if anybody from other countries in the room right now, but if you are, welcome, welcome, welcome. All the other people that's in here from within the country, various states, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I seen we had Houston in here. You know what I'm talking about? So hurry up and get rid of that. All these are dudes that I told you that them things come around this corner. Pay attention. And you're going to see these same things again. You'll see it again. Um, Man, you can't make it up. But if anybody have any questions, concerns, or comments, put it up in the comment section. If you want to request up, or you have a story or something you want to share, feel free to do so. I ask everybody to be respectful. You know what I mean? Um, I'm telling you, just be respectful. If anybody want to DM me, go ahead and do that. If you want to help with the live, you can go to the bio, look for ways to assist. It's on there. Hey, your discretion. Always helpful. But again, I do this for free. My reward comes from being able to save one little one, educate a parent where they know to go look like I have been doing. And, you know, I'm thankful that the ones that have, they come on and they share their story after watching the live. So I know it's effective. Right now today, again, we are worldwide. I know we had Africa, UK, Ireland, Australia, Philippines, England, Paris, Guam. I know it's a lot more, um, but we welcome all those countries being a part of the live. You know, so a lot of people, they jump in here and they jump on back out. And, you know, you got the ones that's obviously passing in that. On here, I know it has to say on here, I don't know that much about this platform or any of these platforms. Hey, it's still touch and go with me. I had moderators, but the moderators I found tried to undermine me and take over my live. So the main one, I got rid of her and blocked her, and then I got rid of everybody. So I don't have any moderators, which is fine. When I started, I didn't realize it'd get to where it's at today. I just wanted a mainstream where I could put this information out, let people know what I didn't know. So I'm appreciative when people come in, they acknowledge, hey, I checked mine. I'm going to check, well, you know, they doing what's supposed to be done. So the live is effective. UK got problems over there. Philippines. Like I say, these folks, they get on here and they share their stories. They share different things that happen. So we know it's out there. And that's what the whole purpose is of me. And that's my reward right there. But again, if people want to, you know, if you want to go to the bio, look for ways to assist, you'll see it on there. You'll see the little, I don't know what they call it. I didn't know anything about that type of stuff until the moderator had told me, though. But you can go on there and look it up. If anybody in the area want to bring some water out here, hey, that'll work. That'll work. Typically, I'm out here morning to night. I used to move around, y'all. Yeah, well, there you go. Here we got one of my fan clubs right here. We're going to go and get you out of here. Why don't you, better yet, why don't you come out here? If I'm lying, come on out here. Come out here and get on the live and tell people what I'm lying about. Other than that, you a coward. Y'all come on here and just be thinking you disrupting something and not. That's what I be saying. People are very vindictive. Everything for the record that I say on here, I'll come with receipts. But everybody that come on here trying to think they disrupting something, you're not. We already know you're going to chuck your tail. You're not going to come out here in person. You're not going to come out here and get on this live. If you got so much to say, come on, get on the live. If I'm doing something wrong, come out and get on this live. Let's see what he had now. Come on out here and get on this live. That's what we need right there. That resolves all that. Come on out. It ain't going to happen. It is not going to happen. They need to get their own live. They miserable. You understand me? It's just sad. It is sad. Those are the type of people, like I say, that's them PDFs and everything else. Tuck the tail. Come on out here. Don't get up here in my comments talking. Come on out in person. That changed the whole ball game. You got so much to say. You're going to get on here perpetrating a fraud on the live in the comment section. Come on out here in person. What you scared of? Huh? Make it make sense. I don't need no moderator because I keep it simple. Come on out. Come on out. You got something to say. Them the people ain't got no lives. They ain't got nothing going for themselves. Them the PDF's cousin or the PDFs themselves. Oh, here, mad. Who you mad at? Be mad at yourself. but they ain't gonna come out here in person. I know they ain't. And if they did, they better come out here and be humble. I'll give you 10 seconds of shame before I check you and send you on your way with your tail tucked. That's what they do. That's what all of them do. They go and tuck them tails. But welcome, chat. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm trying to see if anybody have anything legitimately to put up here, questions, comments, or something. You know, other than that, anybody that have any negative comments, come on out here in person. If you got something to say, come on out in person. Otherwise, keep your tail tucked and get out of my room. You know, it's real simple. Just like I check these PDFs when they track to this car, I'm checking all the ones that's on here. I'm the one doing the checking on my live. You know, you got something to say and it's negative, come on out here and let me check you in person. Other than that, I'm not a child. You know, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. I can drive perfectly fine in mine. I don't need no help. But I'm sorry, chat, but sometimes you got to let them just know what it is. You know, all the threats, all the little set booby traps and all that. That's hey, look, that don't work. That don't, you know. So I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. There it is. I'm not going to be deterred or intimidated, you know. So that's where we're going to be at with that. Until then, continue to watch, keep an eye on the little ones. You got a lot of them things in this room right now. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? As you just seen one of the comments, you know, they won't come out here because I'm definitely in the open. I ain't hiding. For what? You know, I am a grown German Shepherd. I ain't hiding from nothing. Come on out here and get on this live if you got so much to say. And that's how that's resolved. Until then, shut up. Welcome, chat. Again, this is about exposing these PDFs, you know, these game systems, Roblox, Fortnite, the app, Grindr, which is a rainbow app, you know, has a virus that embeds itself into the algorithm of phones, allow the PDFs to track that phone's precise location, game systems on PDFs on their posing as young adults, and, you know, for the purpose of grooming, luring, that's what they do. That's what they do, try to manipulate, you know, that's what they do. Yep. The first and the third of the month, you'll see the antique ones come out. Antique PDFs be riding around trying to proposition. You know, that's what they do. So I call it like it is. Again, if anybody have any comments, complaints, questions, put it up in the comment section. Be respectful. For the ones that have something negative to say, come on out in person. Aside from that, if somebody want to DM me, go ahead and do so. They mad. They be thinking that they can intimidate. I seen somebody live yesterday. He was 17, and it was so many PDFs in that room, you just couldn't make it up. The ones trying to proposition and all, you can't make it up. Boy, 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 boy. And that's what they do. Slither around, slither on the internet. You understand me? On apps. They slither all throughout everything. Can't make it up. Whole lot of them, they on here mad that I'm exposing. I am exposing them. They mad, boy. But they ain't gonna come out here in person. They ain't gonna come out here in person. 5-year-old could put up anything in a comment, okay? No, come out here in person. If you really got something you want to get off your chest, come on out here in person. Get on the live and get it off your chest. That's a personal invite. Come on out here. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. Got a lot of them be mad that I'm blocking them. Huh? And I'm gonna continue to do so. Get a verified account and get on. That's what they do. They slither from everybody live, from lie to lie, slithering. They ain't ready when they come in here. Take me a break right quick here. Let me see here. Do-do-do-do. I am back. Welcome, chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, I gotta see how hot it's supposed to be today. Got a lot of people coming in. Welcome in. If anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, put it on up there. If you have anything negative to say, don't put it up there. Come on out in person. Uh, I have the time for that. So you can come on out here, get on the live, express yourself for 10 seconds of shame, and then I'll check you and you go about your way. Other than that, welcome everybody. We out here. We're exposed when when these PDFs track their way to this car with his phone at. You understand me? I definitely expose them. We bring awareness. My biggest thing is bringing awareness about the app Grinder, Rainbow app, also game systems, Roblox, Fortnite, where the PDFs go on there and pose as young adults, trying to groom and lure. Again, like I say, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, complaints, put it up there in the comment section. Be respectful, and we go from there. You know. But other than that, I'm out here posted up. As y'all see, the ones that have been following, you already know what it is. The ones that came into the room, you should have seen the tag up there saying, "Hey, exposing these PDFs live." So That's what it's about. Doesn't matter. When it comes to them PDFs, it don't matter about an age, race, or occupation. They come in all forms and fashions. Somebody over in Houston, she just put up there, they got that same problem over there. It's all over. UK weighed in. Philippines is definitely all over. The ones from within the states go over to other countries and do the dirt. You know what I mean? Make it make sense, man. This is running rampant. I definitely have a fan club in here. That is a hate club, but I call it a fan club. They want to make derogatory statement. Come on out here. That's what I'm waiting on. I ain't no kid. Grown German Shepherd. And been posted up. I ain't hiding. All the threats and all that don't mean nothing. Come on out here. You got something on your chest. Come on, see me. Until then, welcome. If you got a blank profile, get out of my room. I will block you. I ain't going to hesitate to block you. Have them gone. I ain't playing no games. Get a verified account. The other ones, y'all lucky. I've noticed a lot of y'all up in here still, but, my biggest thing is I'm not on here to be playing. I'm not going to play with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's about bringing that awareness. I take it very seriously. And that's the bottom line. I see Lynn. Quite a few people enjoying. Who is that over here? It's getting ready to be super hot. Again. Okay, so let me see. I didn't realize that was messed up like that. Okay. PDF Way. Y'all looking at PDF Way. That's where they come from. That's them things. They slither around that corner right there. Come to this street right here. Trying to look and see if they see the young person on that phone. And they're everywhere. That's what they do. Come from PDF Way. Look at this thing right here. Look, you can't make it up. They be coming. I don't know what that is right there. But they be coming around the mountain when they come. If anybody have anything, y'all, you know what? Y'all need to be more interactive. Ask some questions or something. Ask some questions. If you don't know, I can explain it to you the best I could, where you will understand. Somebody with a blank profile. You see who that one is. Merch. Buy merch. Yep. We don't do that. Who is this right here? Amanda. Get a profile. Okay. They be mad. That's why they be coming here talking, because I block people. They be coming here talking crazy then. The reason why they get blocked, a lot of these profiles fake. Just on here just to I guess it's called troll. I ain't got time for all that. This is not the Gemry for that. This is not the live for that. And I ain't going for that. So that we are clear on that, hey, somebody liked the live. I'm seeing somebody liked the live. You know what? That's pretty cool because everybody else just been joining. They ain't doing nothing. They just in the room, just in here. And to me, being out here in this heat, I like for people to interact. You guys are my motivation. And so just sitting in the room is not serving a purpose. Find out what's going on. Ask questions. Share a story or something. And let us know you're in the room. Just sitting there wanting to just being here is not, to me, that's pointless. Show some type of interaction or something. I'm trying to see 1,000 wishes over here. Thank you so much. It'd be nice to get everybody else on board with you, but that's not going to happen. My live used to be live at one point, and I'm talking about it used to be really live until I started, okay, a lot of them was trying to get me flagged. You people on here know more about this than I do. You know what you can say, what you can't say to alleviate getting flagged. And they were just doing the most. And the problem started when this thing went global. As long as this thing was not global, I didn't have all them problems. It seemed like, man, all of a sudden, I guess it's nice to be global, but it give us a larger place to share, but so many problems. That's the man right there that lives in the bushes too. Y'all remember him yesterday, him and some other dude in them bushes. Yep. Have a lot of fake profiles coming in the room. And I see you. I see you. I don't understand the point. That just means all the ones, these fake profiles, really ain't got no life. Go get your own live. Do something with yourself. Something. Anytime anyone that's out there with these fake profiles feel I said something that they don't like, come on out here to the live, get on the live. You know, that's all we do. We get on the live. You know, we ain't gonna talk on here. Come on out here in person and let me put you on the live and get it off your chest. But I'm on front line for the little ones. I ain't gonna be deterred nor intimidated or any of that. I'm definitely not hiding. And hey, somebody, you know, come on out here. But for everybody else, welcome, 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 welcome. Every time, there's so many of them. As fast as I block them, they come back with other fictitious pages or profiles, and so I block them again. But for everybody else, welcome. If anybody have any questions, feel free to ask. Put them up in the comment section. Be respectful. You know, you can come on out in person if you really want to say something, and we go from there. But like I say, welcome to the chat. If anybody want to recap, let me know. Trying to see who all coming up in here. I would be saying you guys' names, but out here where I'm at, it makes it hard to see the screen at this point. And the sun is continually coming up. I'm going to have to find me another spot here in a minute. A lot of folk coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Y'all looking at, let me make sure y'all looking at, yep, you looking at PDF Way. That's where they stay. If y'all was on here, y'all seen one of them talking about I was looking at them over by that red building. We already know what that is over there. I named it PDF Way for a reason. So if you over there, we already know who you are. Make no mistake about that. People act like they play dumb, but I'm direct. People coming in and out. I'm about to change positions. That's what I do know. You guys sit in air conditioning. It's hot out here. But if anybody have any questions, like I say, put it up there in the comments. If you have any complaints, you want to share a story, request up, I'll put you in the box. Be respectful, you know. And all of us, we have fun, but you got the ones. Y'all already know how these live things go. You got the ones that come in the room trying to disrupt and all that. We already had a few, and I had to weed out this thing right here. They be trying to hide too. Tried to hide his face. They be trying to hide. They slithering. That road right here. Oh, wait a minute. Is that hard for y'all to see like that? Maybe that's a little bit better. I'm on the backside. I didn't pay attention to that. Let me see here. Let me see. About right there. That's PDF. Hold on. Let me back this up. Let me back this up again. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. So, look at that thing right there. Look. They out here. Them things out here. Pay attention to them. The vehicles. It's the same ones. A lot of them from the park. Most of them know who I am already. Man, this thing right here don't want to act right, and that's gonna really piss me off. Really? I hate this thing. Starting out, I used to hold this thing in my hand all day, and I ended up with this thing right here, which is garbage, actually. Man. And so, look at that thing creeping. Boy, you can't make this up. I'm gonna go back to the back side. They come up in here with these blank profiles. They already said it. They usually, a lot of them will come back here and they'll lurk right around here. Let's see here. See if I can do this in my hand. That thing right there getting ready to go back in them bushes. Told you. Imagine that. Peg leg bye. Come on. Okay. This street here, like I say, is a remote street though. That's the area I talk to them people over there. The PDLs come down and they pull in them people parking lot. And over there is where the young adults play basketball occasionally. And so I told them about that. Half of them people that's over there are that I believe is all dudes. And some of them park right here. If you going down there, why park along here? Um, that right there is a telltale sign, and it's a red flag for me that some of them people down there at this place here is some of them PDFs too. I don't know what the AI talking about playing a realistic game exposing. No, I ain't playing no game. Y'all heard that creep on that? You got a PA system in there. Imagine that. Extremely hot. I want to know what he doing over in them bushes. I don't know telling. Well, we don't tell nobody have much to say. I got to move and get in a better position, so I'm gonna end the live, I think, and that way I can get some shade and put this thing back up on the tripod.